Hi everyone, today I'm here to explain about raster methods for computer animation. The introduction to raster methods for computer animation is raster methods involves the use of pixels to create image in computer animation. The pixel is a small unit of digital image. These methods are commonly used in 2D animation and some 3D applications. Raster graphics are made up of a grid of pixels, each with its own color. Whereas in this raster method, the group are the group of pixels are made up of with its own color. Whereas pixel-based animation, each frame is created by manipulating individual pixels. The methods allows for precise control over the appearance of each frame. Pixel-based animations is commonly used in the video games or digital art. Now let us see the raster display devices. The raster display devices such as computer, monitors, mobile phones, and digital gadgets use pixels to create images. These devices have a fixed resolution that determines the level of detail with displayed images. The resolution of raster display devices is measured in the pixels per inch. Whereas color depth in raster graphics, color depth refers to the number of colors that can be represented in the raster image. Common color depth includes 8-bit, the 8-bit, 16-bit, and 24-bit, whereas this 8-bit is not perfect realistic image, whereas it contains of 256 colors, whereas the 16-bit is some most realistic image, whereas it consists of around 256 colors, whereas this 24-bit consists of 16.7 million colors. It was the higher color depth allows for more realistic and detailed images. Whereas anti-aliasing in raster graphics. Now let us see that what is aliasing. The aliasing is the appearance of jagged edges, and the meaning of totally blur edges in this in a pixel. Whereas the anti-aliasing is a removing of these blur edges in this pixel. So the anti-aliasing is a technique used to reduce the jagged edges in the raster images. The technique involves blending colors along the edges of geometric shapes to create a smoother appearances. Anti-aliasing is especially for producing high quality visuals. Texture mapping. Texture mapping is a raster method used to apply textures to 3D objects in computer animation. The technique enhances the realism of 3D models by adding surface details and patterns. Texture mapping involves wrapping a 2D image around a 3D image. Raster effects in animation. Raster effects such as shading, lighting, and particle effects are commonly used in computer animation. These effects enhance the visual appeal of animated scenes and create a more impressive experience. Raster effects can be applied to both 2D and 3D images, whereas this raster animation software it has a raster animation software. There are various software programs which are available in the online, like jpg, gif, png, Adobe Animate, Ton Bomb Handmode, Raw, PSD, PSAE. There are several software which can be used for coloring, drawing, painting, animation, or some other etc. This is called as raster in India. It contains of software packages for the animation of rastering images. Now let us see raster versus vector animation. Whereas this raster animation uses uses a group of pixels to create an image, whereas this vector is a vector image is formed through the mathematical equation. Raster animation is more suitable for detailed and realistic visuals, while vector animation is better for scalability and smoothing lines. Both raster vector have their own strengths and weaknesses. Now let us see the challenges of raster animation. Raster animation can be automatically intensive, especially for complex scenes with high resolution images. Managing large amounts of raster data can be lead to the performance issues and longer rendering times. Optimizing raster animations for efficiency is crucial for achieving smooth playback. Now let us see the raster compression techniques, where this raster compression technique helps to reduce the file size of raster images and animation. Common compression methods include JPEG, PNG, and GIF formats, whereas these raster compression techniques are also used in the GIF and JPG and for stickers or some other etc. Compression algorithms remove redundant information to make files smaller while maintaining the visual quality. Let us see the raster resolution in animation. For very first, let us see what is raster animation. When these such raster images, when played in a particular sequence, it is called as raster animation sequence. Each raster image is called as a raster frame. Raster animation forms the more realistic real-time images. The resolution of raster images animations impact the level of detail and clarity. Higher resolutions result in sharper image but require more processing power and storage space. Choosing the appropriate resolution for animation depends on the intent, viewing and platform and audience. Raster rendering techniques. It is same as vector has differences between the vector has raster images. Raster rendering involves the process of converting 3D models into 2D images for animation. Techniques such as ray tracking and rasterization are used to render realistic lighting and shadows in animation. Rendering plays a crucial role in final look and feel of animated scenes. Rasterization in real-time animation. Whereas real-time animation such as video games and interactive simulations rely on efficiency rasterization techniques. Optimizing rasterization of real-time rendering is essential for achieving smooth frame rates. Advanced graphics, hardware and software algorithms are used to accelerate the rasterization in real-time applications. Whereas the raster based motion graphics, the motion graphics combine text graphics and animation to convey information and engage the audience. Raster based motion graphics are commonly used in advertising, film titles, ads, and other user interfaces. Animation software like Adobe After Effects provides tool for creating raster based motion graphics. The rasterization pipeline in animation. The rasterization pipeline is a series of stages that convert 3D models into raster images for display. Stages include geometry processing, rasterization, fragment processing, and pixel output. Understanding the rasterization pipeline is essential for optimizing animation performance and equality. Let us see the editing tools. Rasterization imaging editing tools such as Adobe, Photoshop, JAMP, and some other like JPG to manipulate the raster images. These tools offer features for cropping, retouching, applying effects, brightening the photos, or some other etc. Raster imaging editing is essential for refining and enhancing the animated frames. Raster animation in multimedia. Raster animation is widely used in multimedia applications including web designing, presentation, and digital signage. In integrating raster animation into multimedia projects adds visual interest and interactivity. Multimedia software like Adobe Flash and HTML5 supports raster-based animations. Now let us see the conclusion part. Raster methods play a significant role in computer animation for creating visually stunning and impressive effects experiences. Understanding the principles of raster graphics, rasterization, and rendering is essential for animators and digital artists. As technology advances, raster methods continue to evolve, pushing the boundaries of creativity in computer animation. Thank you for watching my video.